you. Thank you. Good morning. I am Luke Flynt. I teach language arts at Gifford Middle School in Vero Beach, and I hope to earn your vote as the next Secretary Treasurer of FEA. I was born and raised just southeast of here in Indian River, where I've lived my entire life, excepting my time at college. I'm the youngest of 3 boys raised by a single mother. My mom worked tirelessly to make sure that she could put food on the table and that her boys would always have clean clothes and the supplies that we needed for school. In the weeks that she couldn't stretch her paycheck far enough, we'd be helped out by my grandparents and by our church family. I share this with you because these experiences shaped who I am today, how I see the world, and my role in it. I learned at a young age the importance of unity, that alone we are weak, but together we are strong. I learned at a young age the importance of advocacy, that it is not just enough to speak out against injustice, but one must take action against injustice. Perhaps most importantly, I learned at a young age the importance of education, that the most sure way to improve one's condition in life is with a quality education. And those are the traits that I will bring with me to Tallahassee as your Secretary Treasurer: unity, advocacy, and a fierce commitment to public education. I don't know about you, but I can still remember when I first felt the call to be an educator. I was in 5th grade in Mr. Powell's class. I wanted to be just like him when I grew up. In his room, I felt empowered. I had always liked school, but in 5th grade, I began to love learning. As I look at the damage that is being done to our schools today in the names of reform, I have to wonder, if I were in Mr. Powell's class now, would I inherit the same love of learning? Or would all of the testing and scripted lessons turn me off from education? And that is why I fight. Certainly, I know that Mr. Powell's job, just like yours, is much harder than it used to be. And it's not just the testing that's the problem. It's the utterly absurd evaluation system, stagnant and even declining wages, class sizes that are astronomical, and time that is wasted in meetings and data chats that should be spent on planning and grading. Recognizing these problems, I began speaking out at school board meetings, and I was noticed by Beth Weatherstone, who was then president of the Indian River County Education Association. Unbeknownst to me, we were going through serious financial difficulties, and as I was speaking out at school board meetings, she approached me and asked if I would like to be Secretary Treasurer. I accepted. 7 years ago, I began my first term as treasurer of IRCEA. When I walked into the office, I recognized immediately what a mess I had inherited. Bills had not been paid consistently. There was no budget, and there were threatening letters on my desk waiting for me from the IRS and the Florida Department of Revenue. I did not appreciate at the time how much I was learning, but looking back, it was great preparation. My first job was to create a budget, and I realized there were 3 keys to a successful budget: unity, advocacy, education. We achieved unity by having a member-based budget. We did not spend a dime unless it helped our members, our profession, and our union. We were constant advocates, not only speaking at school board meetings, but IRCA organized rallies and protests. Members became engaged, and new members joined. As we educated school board members and local legislators, we began to achieve real victories, such as job security for annual contract teachers. And in the contract that was ratified just last month, we secured additional protections and planning time. With a laser-like focus on unity, advocacy, and education, great battles can and will be won, and that is the spirit that I will bring to Tallahassee. I will work to unite our union and increase our power by working with our current partners and expanding relationships with parent and community groups. I will advocate for professional pay for professional work. And let me be clear, all educators are professionals. Teachers, ESPs, higher ed, adjuncts, we are all professionals. I will advocate for testing instead of teaching, for the restoration of our pension dollars, for an evaluation system that restores dignity, respect, and fairness to the process. Above all, I will always remember that it is you, the professional educators of Florida who I serve, and that our foremost focus must always be on ensuring the best possible education for all of Florida's students. Together, we can take back our schools, our Florida, and our future. I am Luke Flynt, and I am asking for your vote for Secretary Treasurer.